Access to proper nutrition is critical to move us towards realizing the Sustainable Development Goals. Nutrition affects several factors, including good health, education, water, sanitation, hygiene, and women's empowerment. Women and children in the Global South face the consequences of poor nutrition. Without targeted and effective interventions, Sustainable Development Goals and global nutrition targets will remain out of reach. Fortification of staple foods is considered one of the most cost-effective strategies for addressing micronutrient malnutrition.
India has had a great track record on large-scale food fortification going back to 1950s, and we have a lot to offer for the people around the world. We thought of having a delegation coming through where we can figure out a way of partnering and collaborating together.
I expect to learn from India's vast experience in food fortification while I share experiences or best practices from Ghana. Nutrition is truly, multi-sectoral work. We can also see that in the participants who are representing their countries here. So we have health, agriculture, social protection, industry. Really looking forward to interesting discussions with the Indian partners from these different sectors, but also among the participants themselves.
Nos attentes en arrivant ici, c'est la consolidation du partenariat stratégique autour de la fortification alimentaire. C'est également comment nous pouvons lier ce que nous faisons au niveau de l'Afrique de l'Ouest avec l'État de l'Inde, puisque nous sommes en Inde aujourd'hui qui comporte une telle forte population par rapport à ces indicateurs démographiques. Donc nos attentes sont énormes en ce qui concerne la région de la CEDEAO.
So this South-South experience exchange allows us to share our best practices and experience.
We think that this kind of exchange is of utmost importance because we have 5 years left to actually reach the SDGs until 2030.
We cover all the links on the value chain of fortification, and the most important is multisectorality, that all the stakeholders have its place.
We had one-to-one discussions with key partners from government, private sector, research and development, and it was very different from how regional exchanges or exchanges, learning exchanges of this sort are typically organized.
Très bien de savoir pour la disponibilité du prémix et le système de contrôle de la production jusqu'à la consommation.
J'aimerais que mon pays, le Sénégal, puisse prendre exemple le gouvernement indien juste pour les stratégies de fortification.
So we did also visit some schools that are using fortified rice for various staples here in India. And Catholic Relief Services, one of our major programming area is in school feeding. And we are also involved in the procurement of locally fortified food commodities. And potentially rice is very promising as one of the major staples also now in most African countries. So it will be good as a practical next step to see how we can establish some centers of excellence, similar to some of the innovation hubs that we have here in India.
And I'm really hoping that we can take this further and continue exchanges like this in the future, but also building on the partnerships that were created here during this visit.
I'm really proud that the delegation is going to return to their home countries with all the knowledge, all the experience, and I'm really hopeful that the funders have also received a lot of feedback from this exercise on how exactly their strategy might look like going forward.
Food fortification is not just a nutrition intervention, but a social justice imperative. I therefore believe that if we must fortify foods, we must do it well.